If you're thinking about picking up Hogwarts Legacy and you don't know where to start, it's the goal of this video to give you guys the information of what you need to know before you step into the wizarding world of Hogwarts Legacy. There's a lot this video is going to go over, so feel free to use the chapter markers in this video to jump to the section that most interests you the best. But there's a lot to talk about here, and this video isn't going to be without its controversy because this game has a cloud hanging over it, and I think it's important that we address this because in my personal view, whenever I see internet controversy, a lot of it feels like you end up having these two sides fighting it out, and at the end of the day, that's free promotion that the game is going to benefit from greatly. We see this happen time and time and time and time again. Every boycott of any game only brings it more publicity, and that becomes a very tricky and difficult conversation to have online. And so it is in the most respect to every party of this conversation to say that I'm not here to judge you for your beliefs. Just note that we're already seeing tweets from both camps going out denouncing people who pick up this game, calling them transphobic, homophobic, any kind of label that they can apply to anybody to make them either feel guilty or shameful, and at the same time people memeing on those same people saying that. And that's an unfortunate aspect of the internet, that we really can't have these difficult conversations, especially when it comes to our games. At the end of the day, the math checks out. A good game is a good game, and ultimately people want to play good games. So as people have messaged me directly asking because they felt conflicted about being excited for this game, this is what I've told them. This is what I'm going to tell you publicly. If you feel like you must boycott this game, there's nothing wrong with you. If you want to play this game, there's absolutely nothing wrong with you. Just make your decision how it best supports you. If you're going to sit here and draw lines in sands, well, we're going to have to really draw a lot of lines in sands for every company out there. Every PC manufacturer, every game company has, unfortunately, problems within its system. Now, at the same time, if you're going to go really try to raise hell and make other people feel guilty about it online, you're only going to drive the sales of the game up. Gamers want to game and they want to play these games, and unfortunately, that's going to be a part of the marketing and a part of the legacy of this game itself. But beyond that controversial piece of this video, hopefully we can have a lot of fun and you can get a lot more great information in your fingers right now. So what kind of game is this? We just talked about some controversy. What kind of games? It's a immense open world action role-playing game set in the 1800s wizarding world, which is going to put players at the center of their own adventure. Beautiful marketing written up. Thank you very much. Who's publishing Hogwarts Legacy? It's by Warner Brothers Games. It's under the Portkey Games label, and it's being developed by Avalanche Software. So what platforms will Hogwarts Legacy be on? It's going to be available for PS5, PS4, PS4 Pro, Xbox Series X and Xbox One consoles, and Nintendo Switch. Now, it is going to be launching February 10th on PS5 and Xbox Series X and PC, April 4th on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and July 25th for the Nintendo Switch. So it's not all coming out at the same time. There will be a Legacy Collector's Edition for PS4 and Xbox One, which will also be available on April 4th. But does Hogwarts Legacy have and include 72 hours of early access to the game? And the answer is yes. The deluxe edition for the PS5 and the Xbox Series X and S and the PC will include 72 hours of early access for the game starting on February 7th. To get everyone in the game as early as possible, the Hogwarts Legacy Standard and Deluxe Editions for PS4 and Xbox One will launch together on April 4th without early access. Where can customers go with questions about pre-order status? This is going to vary retailer by retailer and region by region, but you can always contact either the PlayStation Store, Microsoft Store, or your retailer regarding your pre-order game information. Now, how does Hogwarts Legacy fit into the Harry Potter wizarding world? Well, while Portkey games are not directly and direct adaptations of the books or the films, the games are firmly rooted in the magical universe of the wizarding world, while remaining true to J.K. Rowling's original vision. Portkey game developed to chart new territory by creating fresh ways for the fans to immerse themselves in this wizarding world. So what is J.K. Rowling's involvement with the game, and is this a new story for J.K. Rowling? And they answer, J.K. Rowling has not been involved in the creation of this game, but as the creator of the Wizarding World and one of the world's greatest storytellers, her extraordinary body of writing is the foundation of all projects of the Wizarding World. This is not a new story from JK. However, we are collaborating closely with her team on all aspects of the game to ensure that it remains in line with the magical experiences that fans expect. So, is Hogwarts Legacy an original story? Yes, it's an open world single player action role playing video game set in the 1800s, and the story has players experiencing life as a student at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry like never before, as they live an unwritten and embark in dangerous journeys to uncover the hidden truth of the Wizarding world. What is the original story of Hogwarts Legacy? Players will experience life of the student of the Wizarding world of the 1800s and embark on dangerous journeys to uncover the hidden truth of this world. They will grow their magical abilities by mastering spells, brewing potions, and taming magical beasts, and so much more. So, how do you play this game? Well, it is filled with immense magic, put players at the center of the adventure, and it becomes either a witch or a wizard of what they choose to be. You will grow their characters' abilities by mastering powerful spells, brewing potions, and harvesting magical plants as they face off against deadly enemies. Players will also encounter quests and scenarios that will pose difficult choices to determine what they stand for. Will you be able to choose your house in this game? And yes, you will be able to choose your house in Hogwarts Legacy. Can players link their Harry Potter fan club account with their Warner Brother Games account to import their house and wand into this game? And yes, based off the Harry Potter fan club's official sorting experience, together with the wand ceremony, players can bring their authentic self into the game. Linking accounts will also unlock a beaked skull mask and exclusive House of Fan Attic robes in the game, a special set of house-themed robes so players can represent the Hogwarts house with style. Can you customize your character though? Yes, players can create the witch or wizard that they want to be in Hogwarts Legacy. They can customize their character on the outset of their adventure as they progress, and also will be able to develop their own special combat style. Will you be able to establish friendships in this game? And some students at the Hogwarts will become friends. As players grow in these relationships, these schoolmates will become companions who can accompany players on their journey, expand their abilities, and open up players learn their different stories. Is there an official Hogwarts Legacy companion book? Inside Editions is publishing The Art of Making Hogwarts Legacy by Scholastic Inc., and it's publishing Hogwarts Legacy, the official game guide. Will you be able to see Harry Potter, Hermione Granger, and Ron Weasley in this game? And they say, no, this is a game that's set in the 1800s, well before the time period of these original stories. What are the dangerous threats in Hogwarts Legacy? Well, in this game, it's fraught with dangers, including creatures corrupted by a magical force, sinister witches and wizards, and the possible of mounting goblin rebellion. Does Hogwarts Legacy have a mortality system? And Hogwarts Legacy does not have a mortality system, but players will encounter various quests and storyline that will influence the witch or wizard as they choose to become. Does this game allow you to explore the castle of Hogwarts? And yes, you'll be able to explore fully realized Hogwarts Castle, where and they will attend class, discover dungeons, secret passageways, and challenging puzzles. Will you be able to play Quidditch in this game? And they say Quidditch is not playable in Hogwarts Legacy. However, broom flight for traversal and bloom race challenges are a part of the game. Players will also be able to fly brooms to explore new and familiar locations surrounding the castle. Does this game also have broom flight? And they just answered that, but we're going to answer that again. Yes, you can travel via broom. Players can also take flying classes to master their broomstick flying skills. Will you be able to ride magical beasts in the game? And players can actually tame, mount, and ride some magical beasts in Hogwarts Legacy. What kind of classes will players be able to attend in this game? Players will be able to attend classes such as Charm, Defense Against the Dark Arts, Huberology, and Potions, where they will meet their professors, learn to cast spells, grow magical plants, and brew potions and more. How will players level up in Hogwarts Legacy? In addition to the classes and spells, players will have access to a deep set of upgrades, talents, and skills to aid in their progression as a witch or a wizard. They can complete challenges throughout the world to earn experience and level up their abilities, and magical gear can also be upgraded and specialized to increase offensive and defensive capabilities in a chosen playstyle. Can players mix and match spells in Hogwarts Legacy? Mixing and matching dozens of spells in Hogwarts Legacy will let players define their combat style on a path to become the ultimate duelist. What is the Room of Requirement? The Room of Requirement is an important secret of Hogwarts that helps players customize and grow their abilities. We'll have more details to share out that at additional time. Are there going to be microtransactions? And no, there are not going to be microtransactions, with the slight caveat that there is the upgrade, the Dark Arts pack, which is sold separately as part of the deluxe edition, and there are no other items able to be purchased in this game. So it sounds like you can actually, in fact, upgrade. Are there going to be console exclusive content in Hogwarts Legacy? And yes, the Haunted Hogsmeade shop quest, an eerie mystery adventure involving Hogsmeade shopkeeper Madame Mason, will only be available on PS5 and PS4 versions of this game. Players who complete the Haunted Hogsmeade quest shop and associated dungeon will get exclusive access to their own shop of Hogsmeade, where they can sell items and gear and rate better than anywhere else in the game. Does Hogwarts Legacy have online co-op? And no, it's a single player experience through and through. Does it require an internet connection? And for anybody who purchases a physical copy of the game, it will require a day one patch, so you will need internet access at least once to play the game. Will Hogwarts Legacy include accessibility features? And they say that it will include accessibility features, and we'll have more details on which that they'll share in the future. Will Hogwarts Legacy adhere to the Wizarding World lore? And yes, this is not a direct adaptation of the books and films, but the games are anchored in the Wizarding World lore. Avalanche is creating a unique gaming experience that is inspired by the magical universe created by J.K. Rowling, in which players will find new and unexpected locations and characters to clear story elements. Does the game take place only in Hogwarts Castle? And it takes place in Hogwarts and beyond in familiar locations, including the Forbidden Forest and Hogsmeade Village. Then what is Portkey Games? Portkey Games from Warner Brothers Games is a games label dedicated to creating new Wizarding World mobile and video game experiences that place the player at the center of their own adventure and inspired by J.K. Rowling original stories. Portkey Games offers players the opportunity to make their own narrative choices and engage in the Wizarding World setting to discover the new and unique experiences. The label was created to bring games and fans new gaming experiences that will allow them to delve into the Wizarding World in immersive ways where they can create their own magical stories. What does Portkey mean, and why have they chosen to use it for the label? In the Harry Potter series, a portkey is an object enhanced to instantly transport anyone touching it to a specific location. Most of the time, a portkey is an everyday object that would not draw the attention of a muggle. For Portkey Games, it symbolizes how games under this label will transport fans into their own adventure inspired by the Wizarding World. What types of games are going to be developed under Portkey Games will enable developers to create a variety of new and immersive gaming experiences that are all inspired by J.K. Rowling's original stories. These experiences have not been written by J.K., but they have been direct adaptations of the books and films. And they will not be, These are games that have been created for fans by game makers who themselves are fans and would have been inspired by the Wizarding World. And then finally, are Portkey Games created by J.K. Rowling's approval? Each experience offered under Portkey Games will take place in the Wizarding World and will be authentic to it. J.K. Rowling has entrusted the design and creation of the games to Warner Brothers and the developers involved who are collaborating with their team in all aspects of these games. This is going to be, I think, a pretty big game, all things considered, especially because it is already the #1 selling game and it has yet to even be released. If you guys found this video helpful, let me know if you have any additional questions in the comments below. Here to help answer any and all of those. Thank you guys so much for your time. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you feel like it earns it, that like button, that subscribe button, they're both there if you choose to use them. And I'm just going to wish you guys all the very best. Happy gaming, and I will see you in my next video. But until then, take care.